Hi guys, Roscoe here, and welcome to my review of the Sideshow Collectibles Yoda Jedi Master 1/6 scale collectible figure. Alright, let's go take a look at the packaging. Well, here we have a very small box, which is quite good for collectors that have quite a fair bit of stuff, like myself. Saves on shelf space and cupboard space, that's for sure. You can see it's only not too wide. It's not very tall at all. Obviously it's only a small figure, but even with the larger accessories they're all still able to get in this package quite easily. It's similar design to previous Star Wars 1/6 scale figures. You have the sort of soft cardboard feel to it. You have the magnetic tabs on the side that open up. You have your window that shows the figure inside. You have your character description on the inside of the outer cover, and you have your artwork around all the sides of the box. Here we have him sitting in his Jedi Council chair. This is the Sideshow exclusive. Now there's a picture of him there with the more serious head sculpt. Now these pictures are the reason why I didn't pre-order this figure. I've really wanted a Yoda figure for a long time now, and I was ready to jump on getting this, but those pictures didn't really convince me to go and get it straight away or to pre-order. Didn't look like the Yoda we saw in the prequels. Definitely doesn't look like the Yoda in the earlier films, but it's not supposed to. He did look different in the prequels, as he was a lot younger. But yeah, I just held off on it until I saw early reviews. And so I'm actually glad that the final product does look better. That might have just been how the photo was taken, might be the same sculpt, but yeah, I'm more happy with it in hand rather than those pictures you're seeing here. We've got another image on the side. One with the sort of sad sculpt with the cane. And the last side, have him using the Force. So overall, simple packaging, but yeah, fitting in the line of the previous stuff that Sideshow have done. Alright, accessories. We get quite a bit for this guy. Get his Jedi Council seat, which is actually quite big and light. It's like hard plastic. It's been painted quite well. Here we have the sort of floating chair. This is actually heavier than you would think. Got quite a lot of weight to that. But that's painted in the same manner as the council chair. What you do, there's a little spot there. What you do is you put this stand piece in there, and that slots in this base. So it looks like it's sort of floating, like it does in the film. There's the base, if you want to use that chair. Comes with plenty of hand sculpts. Got 8 spares. Now some of these are actually quite difficult to move once you first get it. Some of them are actually locked in, like this one here. It's very stiff. You're going to have to use a hairdryer or hot water to sort of loosen the paint inside the joint. Some of them are actually movable straight out, but this one and probably 2 or 3 others were very stiff, and you have to usually heat them up to be able to move them and break that sort of seal. You get 2 clawed feet, so you can have him sitting on the chair like he's sitting. Obviously you can't use them in the standing up pose because they sort of move around and they're not flat on the base. Get his cane, which is good if you're using this head sculpt. This looks more like a worried sculpt. A lot of people are supposed to be using that if they're a fan of the original trilogy. Now I don't see the resemblance to the Yoda in the original trilogy there. But yeah, I suppose it does look like certain scenes of the first couple of films, or of the new prequels, when he's sort of worried or just in a sort of blank stare sort of look. Lots of detail on it though. It's painted a lot better than you'd think. when you see it in hand, it is very well done. I was quite surprised. Yeah, I've gone with the more sort of serious sculpt. I think that reminds me more of the prequel films, and it's good to see him actually, you know, in action as a Jedi in his prime. So I'll wait till they do another version of the original trilogy before I pick up a Yoda to have it in with the walking stick and so on. Overall, it's still good that we got that option to have two head sculpts. We get the Unlit Saber, so the hilt. It's quite tiny. And this being the Sideshow exclusive, you get this little cube accessory. Can't remember where that was used. I think that was used in episode 1, I think, from memory. Alright, here we have the figure. Now, I like the pose I've got him in. I've sort of got him in a sort of using the Force pose and with his lightsaber, the lit one. Looks really cool. Now, looking at that, that looks like the Yoda I saw fighting in the film. I think Sideshow have done an excellent job of capturing that. I believe more so than this one here. Now, I feel that looks a lot better in hand, seeing that there, than what we see on the box there. As you can see, just like the other head sculpt, plenty of detail. The eyes, I suppose, could have been painted slightly better. It's not that big a deal. He's quite small, so there's not noticeable unless you get right up into it and have a look. You sort of see the sort of white's a little bit sort of blotchy there. Side on, I find that captures the CG Yoda perfectly. The emotion, the shape of the face, the hair looks great. Now this guy is full of articulation. You can basically move him anywhere you want, more so than a regular 1/6 scale figure. Obviously you can move him in the neck, you've got the shoulders, you've got the biceps, the elbows, the wrists, you've got articulation in the ab crunch area, obviously the hips. You can turn it left and right on the thigh, knees and feet. So it's when you remove the body, remove the clothing, you get to see there's so many different ways it can articulate. So I opened mine up to check to see how it all moved first before I started posing him. It's quite easy to get the outfits off. You know, just got this sort of cloth one here and the sort of robe underneath, just held on by Velcro tape there. Underneath there's a little Velcro spot and it just sort of comes off. Love the colour of the lightsaber. Nice green. Goes well with the Hot Toys Luke Skywalker one. Just standing next to each other. Now it's almost like a very thin hessian sort of material for his coat. And it's filled with wire so you can really pose the hood nicely. I've actually bent the sort of bottom of it around so it looks like it's sort of moving around. He's like in a mid-action pose. Really captures the like a scene he's in. I think it's great. Yes, I absolutely love having this figure in the collection. I'm a big Star Wars fan, but I'm not one to go and buy lots of Star Wars figures because it's just endless or never ending. You'd be spending money every week for probably the rest of your life getting new ones. So I'm only going to get my favourites, and this is one I definitely wanted. I'm finally glad to have one now, and I'm looking forward to the Deluxe Darth Vader coming out next year, and General Grievous as well to add to the collection. So I really love Darth Maul as well. They have done that one before, but I wasn't quite happy with how it looked. I'll wait till a new improved one comes out eventually. And I'm very much looking forward to hopefully them doing a Chewbacca and a new Leia, and Hot Toys doing a Han Solo, so that'd be great. And I'll just probably stop it at that. There is, guys, the Sideshow Jedi Master Yoda figure. If you're a Star Wars fan and don't have this and you're sort of sitting on the fence, go and get it. I think he's only $100 on through Sideshow. Quite cheap. He's only a tiny figure, but he looks great in the collection. And I don't think your Star Wars collection is complete without him. So I'll just do a quick size comparison with the Hot Toys Luke Skywalker, so you can see the actual size of him. So we have a regular 1/6 scale figure, and there's Yoda next to him. As you can see, quite small, but very accurate to his size in the film. I've seen quite a few pictures of people using this new Yoda on the back of the Hot Toys Luke to resemble the Empire Strikes Back scene, so that still does come out quite nice, but I'll wait for a better sculpt of the original trilogy before I'll do that. There he is, guys. Hope you enjoyed this quick review of this figure. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.